this problem. So React state hyphen.
And one more doubt. Can we write two programs in one React app?
No, you can write two components, but you can able to access that with index.js. So
That's only. We can't write two HTML programs in one React app.
we can write, but but routing for the route is should be one. Okay, you understand the routing for the route. For that route, generally it should be one. It's in a very negative case. People will do with two three at a time, and then they are about to access. Yeah, we if you want to route it, you can route it, but it is not like it's mandatorily you have to route it. For example, you can go ahead and then route the same route whatever it is there, right? For the same route again you can able to access. Suppose one app is there where I have rendered the app to the route, and one more app you can take and then you can execute it. So what it will so then also it will be same, means whatever the updated value it is there, that will be routed. Likewise it is, means updated. Yeah, I will show you that also, no problem. So now let us check this one, this react state change, and here I am going to do it like npm start. So sorry, first I will create an package.json like with the npm in it, and here I am giving like a yeah mm, package name and 1.0.0 and description again react div change conditional rendering. Okay, and here it should be index.js test command keywords, and I am passing everything and I am giving some yes. Okay, so now I will be finding the react state change yeah, package.json here. So where it is located, why it is coming outside. Okay, it's coming for the from this folder. I have to move it the above. Here to move it first. Okay, so in this package.json, what are the mandatory dependencies we have to give? We have to give like react and react down dependencies, and now we have to give like first is like react, and second one is second react I am going to take like latest content, and one more thing is like react down, react hyphen down. So this also I am going to take like latest. Okay, so what are, if there are there any dev dependencies? Yeah, we are having a dev dependency, that is like a react scripts. Okay, react so react hyphen scripts, and I am giving here latest. So why I am getting this red one here? Can you expect? I mean this one.
This one.
Yeah, yeah, we have to give a comma actually.
Yeah.
So now we have created our package.json. So in the scripts we have to mention about the starting of the our program. So for starting of the program, if I am giving npm start, what it should do, it should go and run this scripts hyphen start. This is how we should start my application. So now to install this all these dependencies and dev dependencies, what is the command to install? npm
install.
what happened or something. Transition here station. 1 second.
React folder.
Yeah, React change folder. React change. And what is that? React state change, right? React state change. So if I am going there, I will be finding this packet transition. There I have to go. That was the problem. So before that, what is the folder where the index.html is located? It will be there in the public. So in the public, I have to mention index.html. So here I have to give div id equal to some root, and I'm giving ending this one. And one more folder is there, that is src. So this src is something like this src is index.js. Here I have to mention index.js. So to import this React component, what is the import statement is import React from React. Okay, so to create a class app extends component. So okay, so here we are going to give some constructor, and I am going to give here consider super. So yeah, and I am going to give here render, and where I am going to give here return. So here I am going to give my div actually. Yeah, but since it is should be there inside a normal bracket, not this one, should be there in a normal bracket. Yeah, so now yeah, you'll be finding it is settled. I just want to check one small para like welcome. So and I just want to give here render, and I am going to render what? I'm going to render app. So yeah, here I am going to mention document dot get element by id root. Okay, document dot get element by id root. So once I am giving this one, so my program will be running in this root, which is there inside the index.html. So if I am giving npm start, so here React scripts spelling mistake. No, it's not there. Yeah, div dependency is not there. Fine. So div dependency dependencies colon, and I'm going to give here a comma over there, and I'm going to give here React hyphen scripts and colon, and I'm going to give latest. Okay, now to get this one, to get this npm module, I have to install npm install React scripts. So I have to also mention here start and in the start I have to mention npm react hyphen script start. Okay, so it is, and now it is. Okay, now I'm going to start this one. I am going to start. So it will run the React scripts, and quite file. But only other one is like handle click. So now I want to give this. I want to write one. Handle click. For that, I am making. I mean, button handle. So that I am making like this handle click as false at very first initial state. So now I want to give like this welcome. I will remove it and I will use some form here. Form, and in this form I just want to give input and the type is equal to some text. Okay. So here I am going to use this dot state dot handle click. Handle click, some hide click I will give, hide click I will give, and here I am going to mention like one div. Okay, some div and a style. I am going to give like some background color. I am going to mention it as some red. Okay, so and one more thing is like I am going to use height, height, and here I am going to mention height value, whatever it is there. I am going to use with some 10 pixel or something, and yeah, height, and yeah, this one is one div actually. So this div I am going to end here. So this is an XOR condition. In this XOR condition, the first is the condition name, and second one will be that second one will be the true statement. False is like this would be the false statement. In the false statement, I am going to use like a style, and I am going to use like background color, some background color, and that is some colon and some kind of blue or something, and I am going to use some height, GHD height, some kind of some 20 pixel. Okay, so now this form, whatever the text, let us think this one alone, this one is div alone. So we are going to change the two things. One is like conditionally we are changing the value of this divs. Either I have to display this div or I want to display this div. Among these two divs I want to display only one div at a time. So I have to mention this one as something like this. Yeah. So and also I want to mention like this should be there inside this binding. This is why this is a single way binding. So within this single way binding I am going to use the a condition, and if the condition is true I am going to display the red color, and if the condition is false I am going to display the blue color div. So I will just start with whether how last time we got some problem, right? Again we have student state. It's not a problem. Dependencies and dependencies. Here it is. Um, problem of error in the script.
Okay.
So here I have done this. See, change. See here. Since it is like firstly we have to. I will delete this one. It's writing from first. So first we'll be having this kind of one condition which is rendering the which is rendering one is like div, other one is like one is div, other one is div with red color, and other one is div with some blue color. So at first very initial point of time I will have like state hide click, state dot hide click. So this is the one I am initially I will be having false. Okay, so this is an XOR condition where I am going to have here one div, and in this div I am going to use like style. Okay, so here I am using like one is like background color, some colon, I am giving some red, and the second one I am going to use here like height, some kind of 100 pixel I am giving. Okay, 100 pixel I am giving, and width I am going to use some 100 pixel. So now it is about true function, true, and coming for the false. Coming for the false, I am going to use here div, and I'm going to use like style. So I will copy all this. Better I will copy all this here, and I will paste this here, and I will make this one as some blue color. Okay, so in the at very first initial point of time, if it is if it is like red, and it should be showing the blue color div. Okay, so if we are seeing this one, okay, conditional. 1 second, wait. So here I am getting some errors like this click dot handle click dot bind. Since I haven't mentioned this one yet, I will get this. And then now if I am checking, I will be having this div color. Okay, but on a condition it should be changing. So to change it, I have to go for a button, right? There should be some click event to change it. So I am going to choose like button and on click, and I am
Why
going
it is showing in blue color only?
now. Since it is false, since this value is false, this will be executing. If this is true, this will be executing, right?
Okay.
If it is like this value is false, that will be executing, and if this value is this true, this will be executing. That is like that. So it's like a conditional way of rendering, but I have to change this dynamically. Since it is very initial point of time, it took the hide as click and hide as click, and then it is coming here, and then it is taking this value as false, and it is rendering this one.
Okay.
But I want to make it to change dynamically. Okay, so at that point of time, we can go for this dot handle click, handle click, and in this handle click, and I am going to click. Okay, so now I want to give the handle button related click actually. So first I will bind that event. We have to bind the event all the time in React, and we have to go for this one handle click function. There I have to write like this dot state dot hide click, and I am going to make it to equal to true. Okay, so now I want to use like this dot. So if it is true, okay, if it is true, I am going to change the state. Okay, I am going to change the state to the
False.
like false, right? False. Else if, okay, else if this dot state dot hide click, let us think if it is equal to false. In this case, it is like this dot set state. Okay, this dot set state I am going to mention here from hide click, and I am going to give here true. So if it is false, I am going to make it as true. If it is true, I am going to make it as false. Okay, either of the conditions will be executed when we click the this button. So if I am going and clicking this one second, I have to mention this inside a form. Okay, I have to give this inside a form. It's not an individual element. The scope, we should read the scope. That's why we are going to give this inside a form, and that too the form will be there below. Okay, second wait. See, I have to give here above here. Okay, likewise it is. It will be changing according to the click what we are giving. We can go for a big width also, like some kind of 768, which is like the desktop width 768. So if I am going for this view, okay, I can able to change it. and I can able to give like some label conditional rendering something. Okay, so I can give here some kind of bold, and this one I can mention inside this the stylings and all we can able to do. So I want to make this style, and just want to make it like text align some kind of center. So instead we can use like this. So and I have to give here a block element, some conditional rendering. Okay, so I can now render this block element, some conditional rendering. Here I can able to give the break also. It is necessary. So whatever the changing, it will be changed. So we cannot put like this. We can include any other component also. For example, here I can give like a one component like some hello
Yeah.
component. So there we can give like some import React from React, and we can give like import React render from React hyphen down, right? So this render is not a method, so we are going to do that inside the braces, and I am going to give here some constant. I can use some constant value like some hello, and I can give here some arrow function. So this is like some functional component. So I'm going to export this one default hello. So I'm going to give here some para, and whatever the HTML we're having here. So I'm going to copy this one. I don't want to put here. I just want to make it as some reusable component. So I can use this function component here, and once I am giving here, I mean I should return this one actually return, and this return only I have to pass. Okay, so now I can use this hello inside my function. How can I use? I have to first import my hello from import the hello from I will give here this one inside this I will move. So this text.js I am going to give like hello actually. So the same hello I will be using here as hello. Yeah. But I have to mention here some capital H, capital H like 1 second. Okay, and I have to give here some capital H. Hello, and from here I can able to get that value like yeah. So I think you can see this, right? It is running now with the clap div and all. Okay, like this we can able to change. We can able to call a component also in our program. Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any doubts here?
I mean, like, why we should use only capital? Hello.
To use caps only. That is the standard. There is
Hello.
a yeah. We have to use we have to use caps only. That is the standard actually. The thing is, there are they it will get converted for the class names. We have to mention in the format of either it is a functional or a normal. We have to mention it with the caps only. That's a mandatory actually.
Okay.
Yeah, the format of the JSX is like that. Yeah. I will send you this code. You can practice this one. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
If you are okay, tomorrow we'll meet.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay then. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.